It starts with a scalpel, a single incision, but the hands holding the knife, they aren't in the operating room. They aren't even in the same city, maybe not even in the same country. A surgeon in New York controlling a robotic arm in a small village in Africa, performing a life-saving operation without ever stepping foot there. No long flights, no logistical nightmares, just pure, real-time surgical precision, made possible by technology that's rewriting the rules of medicine. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's not. This is the shocking reality of remote surgery, a revolution where human hands are replaced by robotic precision, guided by high-speed internet, artificial intelligence, and next-gen virtual reality. And guess what? This isn't something that might happen in the future. It's already happening, right now. But how? How does a doctor thousands of miles away operate on a human body with the same precision as if they were standing right there? And more importantly, what happens if something goes wrong? Stay with us because what you're about to see will change everything you thought you knew about the future of medicine. Let's dive in. The story of remote surgery begins with one simple idea. What if distance didn't matter? For decades, medical professionals have struggled with one devastating reality. People in remote locations often die because they don't have access to specialized surgeons. A brain surgeon can't be everywhere. A heart specialist can't teleport. But technology doesn't need to catch a flight. The first breakthrough came in the form of robotic-assisted surgery, pioneered by systems like the Vinci Surgical System. Picture this. Instead of holding a scalpel, the surgeon controls robotic arms with pinpoint accuracy using joystick-like controls. Every movement they make is replicated by the robotic arms, but with even more precision, eliminating shaky hands, fatigue, or human error. It was a game changer. But then, someone asked, what if we could take it one step further? What if the surgeon didn't even need to be in the same room? And that's when things got crazy. The first ever long-distance robotic surgery took place in 2001. The operation was called the Lindbergh surgery, named after Charles Lindbergh, the first man to fly solo across the Atlantic. In this case, a surgeon in New York operated on a patient in France using a robotic system connected via high-speed internet. And guess what? It worked flawlessly. Since then, the technology has only exploded. Today, AI-powered robotics can learn from previous surgeries, making procedures safer and more efficient. Machine learning algorithms can detect the slightest irregularities, predicting complications before they even happen. But here's where things get even more insane. Surgeons are now using virtual reality to step inside a patient's body, navigating organs, nerves, and blood vessels in a fully immersive 3D environment before they even make a single cut. Imagine a world where doctors can practice a surgery over and over again, making sure it's perfect, before they ever touch the patient. And now, holograms and digital health tracking are entering the game. Cisco's WebEx hologram technology allows life-size, fully interactive 3D projections of doctors to appear in operating rooms anywhere in the world. Surgeons can even pass virtual medical tools between each other like they're actually in the same room. But beyond the operating room, new health technology is emerging that's transforming self-care. Smart rings that track sleep and stress levels, home testing kits that provide real-time diagnostics, and AI-powered apps that monitor chronic conditions. All of these advancements are making remote healthcare even more accessible. Enter the OnMed Care Station, a groundbreaking clinic-in-a-box designed to revolutionize healthcare access. The OnMed Care Station is a self-contained unit that provides immediate, comprehensive care without the cost and scalability barriers of traditional healthcare clinics. Inside the care station, patients can have real-time consultations with qualified clinicians, receive diagnoses, and obtain treatment plans. The technology includes automated privacy features and tools for measuring vital signs like blood pressure, temperature, oxygen levels, and thermal imaging. Care stations are already operational in multiple locations, including Tampa, Auburn, Tuskegee, Milam County, Connecticut, and Georgia, serving diverse settings such as homeless shelters, universities, public buildings, and supermarkets. Sounds unreal? It's already happening. Of course, there's one massive problem with the future of surgery: latency. In surgery, every microsecond matters. If a surgeon's movements are delayed, even by half a second, it could mean life or death. And that's why 5G and fiber optic internet are the unsung heroes of remote surgery. With near zero latency and lightning-fast speeds, a surgeon's movements can be mirrored by robotic arms in real time, even across continents. The difference? What used to take seconds now happens in milliseconds, the blink of an eye. This technology has already been put to the test. In 2019, a Chinese surgeon performed the world's first remote brain surgery over 5G, operating on a Parkinson's patient 3,000 kilometers away. The results? A perfectly executed procedure. And just recently, in 2024, Swiss surgeons successfully operated on a pig in Hong Kong using a PlayStation controller, proving that the technology is becoming more precise, more adaptable, and surprisingly, more accessible. But the real question is, can this work on a global scale? The potential is mind-blowing. Think about it. War zones, disaster areas, isolated villages, places where there are no trained surgeons could now have access to world-class medical care in an instant. During the COVID-19 pandemic, doctors in Wuhan used telerobotic ultrasound technology to diagnose patients remotely. Pregnant women in quarantine zones were given real-time checkups from doctors miles away, proving that even basic medical care can go remote. But this is only the beginning. Experts believe that within the next decade, we'll see fully autonomous surgical robots, AI-driven machines that can perform surgeries with minimal human oversight. And here's where things get wild. Imagine tiny micro-robots, smaller than a grain of rice, navigating inside your body, delivering medicine directly to infected areas, or even repairing damaged tissues on their own. This isn't a fantasy. It's already in development. Scientists are building swarm robotics, microscopic surgical robots that work together like an army of ants, capable of repairing arteries, removing tumors, and even unclogging blood vessels without any incisions. This means no scars, no pain, and no long recovery times. It's medicine, reimagined. But here's the million-dollar question. Is it safe? While the technology is improving, remote surgery still faces challenges. What if the internet connection drops? What if a hacker gains access to the system? What if a minor delay turns into a fatal mistake? The idea of someone hacking into a robotic surgeon is the stuff of nightmares. Imagine a scenario where a life-saving operation is underway, and suddenly the screen freezes. A moment of lag, a single second of delay. In surgery, a second can mean life or death. Experts are racing to make sure these systems are fully encrypted and impossible to breach. AI-powered security protocols are being developed to detect any suspicious activity in real time, instantly locking down the system before any harm can be done. But the fear remains. Can we ever make these systems 100% unhackable? And then there's the question of cost. Right now, robotic surgery is expensive. Very few hospitals can afford it. The Vinci Surgical System alone costs over $2 million, and that doesn't even include maintenance, training, or operational costs. This isn't something every country, every hospital, or every doctor can afford. But history has shown us something important. Technology always starts as expensive, elite, and inaccessible. Then it evolves, it scales, it becomes cheaper and widely available. Think about it. Smartphones, flat-screen TVs, even computers. What was once a luxury is now an everyday necessity. Many experts predict that within the next 10 years, remote surgery will be as commonplace as laparoscopic surgery is today. In fact, some countries are already developing low-cost surgical robots, aiming to bring this technology to every hospital in the world, not just the richest ones. The future is coming, fast. So what does this mean for you? It means a future where healthcare is no longer limited by geography, where you don't need to fly across the world for specialized treatment, because the world's best surgeons are just one click away. It means fewer deaths, fewer complications, and more lives saved. It means that in the next 5 years, we could live in a world where robotic surgery is as normal as ordering food online. It means that your doctor might not even be in the same country, but they'll still save your life. One thing is certain, the operating room is no longer just a room. It's the entire world. This is the future, and it's already here. If you found this mind-blowing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because trust me, we are just scratching the surface of what's coming next. The future is now. Are you ready?